Good morning. Um, I don't have much to say this morning, except that I know I had mentioned before about the synchronicities, and I came to realize as I was reading up on it a little bit more that Carl Jung actually was the one to term it, and he was a psychologist, and he talked about how they have meanings, and so yeah, I just been reflecting on that pattern from yesterday, and I keep seeing it today, this morning as well. The alternating, like the same number, so it's like 323, 505, 515, like just consistently, without even trying, I guess, and just and then it dawned on me, that this whole concept of being balanced, of being in alignment, right, with myself, and really living purposely to how do I word it? Just living purposely where I'm accepting all parts of myself, where I'm not polarizing within myself, if I'm good or bad, just the way it's set up right now in society, the way we look at the world, the way maybe we used to look at ourselves, right? Just really embracing every aspect of myself to become more balanced, and purposeful in my everyday life. And so I was just reflecting on that this morning a little bit more, and then it dawned on me that if you have three numbers, when you're just visually looking at it, right, you have 323, so the threes are on the opposite sides, and it visually provides some sense of balance, with how you look at that number, right? Because you start with the same number and then you end with the same number. And so in my head, I'm visually just kind of seeing the scales of like, okay, whatever number is in the middle is whatever number is the number, but the numbers on the ends are the same. So I thought that was really interesting. I don't know if that has any additional meaning. I did come across another video, a YouTuber who talked about how with synchronicities, I guess the more you start noticing them, it's the universe's way of letting you know that what you're manifesting is going to come about. And so I don't know if it's just because I'm seeking balance, or just that union within myself of the different parts of me. And so I'm just wondering now if that's maybe where that's coming from for me, and the underlying meaning that I don't know, attracting, or just connecting, resonating. So I just wanted to touch on that a little bit. Morning meditation went beautifully. I haven't been sleeping. That's one thing these past almost 2 months. I haven't been sleeping at all, and I am like, I'm starting to get bags on my eyes. I'll sleep for like a couple hours and then I'll wake up, and it's just been really difficult to feel rested. So that's been a challenge, but apparently it's a thing. So a lot of other people during this time, they're also struggling with their energy, and the sleep insomnia. So the meditation really helped this morning after not having enough sleep. I really felt grounded. I used my stones, like I mentioned the other time. I actually I held them all together, and focusing on the different chakras, just kind of like here, clarity of mind, and trying to see through, any lies, and getting to the truth of the matter, the throat, speaking my truth, being gentle with my words, my heart, making sure I'm managing my energy and just managing my emotions, and not emotionally being reactive to other people if I get triggered, and just really forgiving any because I was holding on to a lot of things. I was holding on to some anger and resentment and hurt, really. When you look at emotionally, all of those feelings of anger, hurt, it's just easier to show that outside of us, right? It's easier to show that than to really show the underlying emotion, which is sadness, hurt, disappointment, etc. And so really owning that, and bringing that to my own attention about where I was, why I was feeling that way. I know why I was feeling that way, and letting that go by transforming that energy and being more productive in my learning overall with this process, this spiritual process. And but just in everyday life, like at work, and being more focused and accountable, and with everything that's been going on, and not having a lot of sleep or energy, and just being emotions all over the place. It has been difficult to stay focused at work, where I had to call out and really dedicate some me time to recharge my batteries, and it was really helpful. And that was when the whole spurge of creativity kicked in. And today, and we had the funeral yesterday, but today it just, the idea of having to log back on to work. I love what I do. I believe in the mission. I believe in the people around me, but I'm just getting pulled more and more to venturing out, taking a leap of faith, and tapping more into this creative energy that I'm feeling more drawn to, and I'm feeling a little torn with that, because I don't want to let other people down that are trusting in me to follow through, right? A commitment that I've made in the line of work that I do, and the service that I provided is service to others, and just realizing, and or maybe it's just a matter of me learning how to balance boundaries, right? How to implement healthy boundaries with my work life, that I don't compromise my own health, my physical health, my mental health, my emotional health, and the relationships around me. Really finding a balance. So I've been really contemplating and thinking about that, and meditating, not specifically on that per se. Maybe I should add that to my list of things to meditate on, and hopefully maybe I'll find some answers that way. But I do feel a disconnect when I ask for certain things. I mean, I with my meditation practice, I do put it out there, like just what I'm needing, what I'm seeking for, and then I also acknowledge what I'm grateful for that's there, and then I ask for answers, guidance. And I just, lately, I haven't been experiencing the same things that I was experiencing before when I first started meditating, and I don't know if it's, I don't know why. I could have sworn maybe I heard somewhere that there is a period where you don't hear back, or you don't see anything for a while, and kind of like if it's a test for your intuition or something like that. So I guess I'm just trying to find answers, but I just have to trust the process and let things let the flow is what I heard someone once say, and I wrote it down. Let the flow flow. and just stay grounded, be present, and be grateful for this moment. And yeah, so that's where I'm at today, right now. I need to log on to work, so yeah, I guess I'll check in as things continue to unfold. So happy morning.